Welcome! I will be reacting to Steel Ball Run episode 1. I have read the manga and I hope you will enjoy my reaction. The opening is so nice, like the music is so nice. Sadly, unless you are watching it on Netflix, or how I say, Netflix, then you will not hear the music because I try to avoid copyright strikes. So the part will be blackened out with only a little bit transparency, and there will be no sound, but there will be subtitles and you could follow more or less. This is not substitution to Netflix or something like that. This is just my reaction. So hope you will enjoy it. Yeah, really nice music, really nice. Also the opening shot, and it is like gives that theme like Wild West, and it gives that feeling. So yeah, David Productions have another time just cooked. I'm looking forward to see how it will surprise, because I have read the manga, I know the twists, but what they can do is showing with a great animation, showing also with some kind of additions, so like giving music. You understand that, and I was reading the colored manga, so yeah, still this is nice. I read the manga like 5.5 years ago, so a little bit rusty, but still I remember. So yeah, I'm eager to see it. So yeah, Cacti Part 7. I really love the orange uh, colors. Yeah, and the music, it gives like the feeling of adventure. So nice. It is so, I really love in real life like the sunsets and sunshines, but it is in anime it's even more majestic. Like, oh my god, so nice colors. I really love the orange color used here, and we will see a lot of orange color at least at the beginning due to desert. Oh, there is like 80 days across the world, and this will be across the America, as we can. And these are no spoilers, it is just what it is in intro said. And I really love in parts 5. I really love the gang having another objective besides attacking each another. There is objective, and you can win not just by defeating the other person, but by reaching the objective. In the part 5, it was not like to destroy the others, it was to save Trish, and it additional goal made that the Hitman squad needed to be much more careful about all that. And here it is also here is race, so even if you manage to avoid the enemies, theoretically you can win without even fighting, and so on. Yeah, so yeah, I really love the framing device. The framing device, like tournaments, also really good. It explains why they are attacking each other. Really nice. And Araki usually the two continues. 1 week is part 3, next week is part 4. But here he took 1 year off just to prepare for part 7. So when part 6 ended, he wished to start anew. So this can be understood as a like alternative universe, but this can be also understood as a new part. And part 7 is like remake, basically remaster of part 1 and part 3. The same way as part 8 is like remake of part 4. So yeah, and I really like that super vague spoilers. First quarter is good. or third. Then until from that until half is great, and the other half is just godlike. The other half like is cliffhanger on cliffhanger, and it's like part three like Vanilla Ice and Dio fights level of hype, but all the second half of part 7. So it truly has earned the title of the best part of JoJo's. I don't know about part 9, but as much as I have seen, it still part 7 is better. Yeah. So I really enjoy it. Ooh, vanishing? Oh no, he had the white man's books. Wait. Calm down, guys. Calm down, guys. There are a couple decades until my Kampf is a thing. So calm down. It couldn't be so crazy. Come on. What was this book? Oh, sweat in such a detail. At least I hope that it is sweat, not other type of bodily fluids. Oh, he just disappeared. It's like in basketball anime, like Kuroko no Basket, like when Aomine was moving, just disappearing from his speed, or Kuroko, like, yeah. You know what? Joseph Joestar would be proud. Nigger and the Smoky. Just, yeah, Joseph Joestar. Maybe he is even better at running away than Joseph. Oh, he got into the cave. Yeah, summer 1890. Santa Ana. Santa Ana. This is part 2 reference for you. So yeah, Santa Ana. So yeah, one of the pillar mans. Also, we can see like the music is gives like adventure feeling. Seriously, their productions, whoever made that music is really great at it. The San Diego to New York. Steel Ball Run. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the hype man. I, Mr. Steel, I really like no spoilers, but he is showman with Diego in San Diego. It makes sense why JoJo is over the top, but it makes sense why Steel is so over the top in the universe. After all, he is a hype man. Of course, hype man will be over the top to gain attention. 4,000 miles is like 6,500 kilometers. By the way, Araki made like $50 million in 2004 money, not 1890 money. Like, I don't know. If somebody thought like, oh, the price is like 500,000 or 1 million, it is good money. But it is like in 1890 money. And 2004 it's 50 million. In 2026 money it probably is like more like 150 200 million, something like that. I cannot watch the inflation, but yeah, it's even more impressive now. And now it is like calm music, and it really the music gives so much um mood, and it also like with the Sandman, the one who will make Joseph Joestar proud. It was so popping, and now it's much more subtle, just to show the contrast. Oh, and we see Lady Lucy Steele. Pay attention to her because, like, yeah, it will be interesting, especially in the second half, what she does. Yeah, Wild Wild West where schemes to trick out the money was widespread. It was like you are fooling some people in one town, even if the schemes fails, but you manage to run away. Then there is like a 50 kilometer away people who you can again try to trick them. Seriously, like that is why even like in 1950s, they if you wish to disappear, just move like 50 kilometers away, and nobody basically will not know about you. Seriously, there was no internet, so yeah, the widespreadness of information was much more difficult before the internet being widespread. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I really love that. Like the guns in JoJo universe basically often has no effect. It's like just more like to threaten. Also, we saw how Mister used the gun, and it was no immediate KO. But yeah, yes, he needed like sex pistols, and they like and also the white snake. But otherwise, like they do not usually use guns because uh, of in Japan of the being much more stricter gun control. And in ancient times, like in the 19th century, beginning 20th century, the guns, especially pistols, was not as powerful as nowadays. They were powerful, but not as much. Yeah, because nowadays modern guns are much more, at least as are can be stronger and can be also be easier to maintain. Especially in the desert, there is problem if the sand goes into your chamber, like and something like that. I have heard. But yeah, in this season, we will see. We will see weapons of choice. JoJo comedy. I might get killed. Just kidding. Yeah. Behind that, we can see that behind the bravado, there is like scared man. The true failure is when someone forgets the pioneering spirit and stays away from ever facing challenge. Netflix, why are you tormenting me like that? You, whoever put the subtitles just wish that we see his mouth, not so much his eyes. Nailed it. I really love how I am the man, and after that, please save me. Like, so I love the duality. And also, his wife Lucy, she's like 14 years old. But no spoilers, but I understand their backstory, and their backstory is wholesome. In our like cancel culture, trigger happy world, like seriously, the reason why she is his wife is a wholesome reason, truly wholesome reason. So yeah, but yeah, 14 year old girl for like 50, 60 year old man, basically. I smell Epstein, usually, and he made it Iraqi in 2004, so before the Al Epstein was judged the first time. But yeah, but seriously, it is wholesome how they got together, and there is a good reason why they are married. So no Epstein thing going on. It's a little spoiler, but come on. Really nice Japanese actress voice. Like also the again like David Productions how cooked, and it is visually, music, and of course the source material is great. Is David Production managed to keep the quality through this first episode, and afterwards, like at least 80% of what how I have seen, at least 80% at these levels, and yeah, they will do justice to part 7. And yeah, at least I hope that they are as good as in part 4. Oh, how wholesome. How confidence, my dear. Emotional support. So cute. So wholesome. Oh, balls. That man has balls. Yeah. Cowboy Gyro here. What I also like is that we are introduced with big cast of people, and it can get overwhelmed, but basically you should know everyone like who are introduced, because they will play a role, more or less at least. So yeah, the beginning is slower. That is why also in the first 20 chapters, a little bit more, it was like Shonen Jump weekly basically, and afterwards Araki moved to monthly. So, and he could cook so much, and the visuals were so good because he had much more time, and also to think. Because like usually one part when it was weekly, he made like in 2 3 years, and Steel Baran he needed like 7 years. Just comparison. Okay, to show the number, but yeah, but still like the one who puts the subs a little bit is torturing me. Balls. Exactly, that man has balls. Well, he reacts to them. Gyro Zeppeli. Reference to Baron Zeppeli, and of course in part 2 to Caesar Zeppeli. And I really love Gyro's outfit, and also that vibe, that cowboy. But Instead of using pistols or other type of guns, he is using balls. Oh, go Zeppeli! Oh no! Especially in like the 19th century, like golden teeth grills still cost so much. But of course, what you will not do for style. Yeah. And instead of hammer, we will have another type of system, which I would say is even more interesting. At least much more kinetically interesting. If hammer was like basically using the electromagnetic properties, and the new system use other type of physical thing. Yeah, he noticed that he stole money. These like $20 is in 2004 money. So yeah, that is I really wish to see how the horse are walking or especially running. The horse, the horse movement is notoriously hard to animate. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see that. Hope they are not using too much 3D. Yeah, he reminds to some extent the police in a part two, like some small time crook, and he's used to show off Zeppeli's power, the same way as when the Sandman was chased. So yeah, it's build up like beginning. It is like a little bit boring because yes, it's interesting that we see so many different people, but at the same time, we are like it's relatively slow. What will be afterwards? Yeah. So yeah. Oh, big ball move. Oh, I like the music. Araki definitely watch a lot of westerns. He really likes Clint Eastwood, and he even met Clint Eastwood. And if I remember correctly, his father liked Clint Eastwood. So yeah, when Araki met Clint Eastwood, then his father, I assume, was very proud of that moment. Like Clint Eastwood even did Jotaro JoJo pose. Come on, it feels like final boss music. They're giving final boss music against a jabber. Seriously? Like it feels like the music feels like it is a final fight. In reality, it's just against some jabber who will he will either break or lose otherwise. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we even get different colors, like in part 4. Oh! KO! Yeah. We saw the spin and Gyro's understanding of human anatomy. And yeah, he was like even warning, just go to hospital, just go to hospital. Instead, said the jabber didn't know with whom he's dealing with. Self-inflicted wound. That ball, Gyro has balls. Oh, the transition. Johnny possibly has some type of feeling. He was electrified. Seriously, like, and this should be like Jonathan's version. Also, yeah, yeah, true. Mosquitoes are the most deadly ones. What the? Oh, come on, come on. Don't touch another man's balls. Seriously. And Johnny is a-hole. Seriously. Just get a kiss. You saw yourself. Just some bystanders, and he's like ramming in on like just somebody told that he shouldn't do that, and just throws like that. That man did nothing wrong. He was just standing there, and afterwards just was telling not to do that anymore. And Johnny just assaulted that man twice. Yeah. It feels like that the painting, like where a man touches finger tips of a god, the god. Seriously, he nailed him. What the frick? I don't remember. This is looking so goofy. The steel spin. Oh, yeah. Knowing what will happen. Hmm. Unprecedented as a steel bar run race to commence the day after tomorrow. Oh yeah. Oh, where is the opening? Sad boy Johnny. Oh, we are seeing his backstory. Yeah, his backstory. Wow. Interesting. Because they are knowing as his full backstory. I think they will only show the half, not the full. But yeah, it brings me back. Him being like star jockey, how he lost his ability to walk. Young Master Johnny has talent. Yeah, his older brother Nicholas. Oh, they're telling it. I thought that they told that Nicholas died much later. I thought, if I remember correctly, is that told only that he was the star jockey, and afterwards he was like injured because he was a-hole and so on. But now they're bringing the big guns. Ooh, in crop top and some nice lady to his side. Big D energy. Must be hard. Nowadays it is like you get basically when it's released you can see through Netflix and so on. But those times it was like Apple sale basically. You must have waited for days outside even. Poor guy. Like, come on. Uh, Johnny was such an a-hole. Hey, I was standing in line properly, but this guy started giving me. Listen, if Johnny got in the line, the first, the whole line would be up roars. Basically, what happened was in the manga, he even said, please take my money and throw him out. Here, it looks like just the guards were taking up because of it's part of their duty, but in manga, it was even more that Johnny was the reason why that guy was carried away. Johnny cannot get a break. Seriously, his brother died. After us, he couldn't get like Valk. But this time it was totally his fault. He was Johnny is so unlucky, like in his backstories. How one bullet caused him like having around neck? Oh, maybe it's so he can better sleep. But yeah. Oh, he is taking some blood to sell it. No one comes to visit you. Basically, after he got shot, uh, his so-called girlfriend just left him. His father is not visiting him. So yeah, like you can say many things like that part one, like George, if I remember correctly, George Joestar, he was like very caring. Yes, he was naive, but he was really caring. But Johnny's father in his reality is so uncaring. Like, come on. Okay, he's not Dario Brando, but still. Doesn't make any sense. Like, if he was winning so much of like accolades, he would have at least have some money. Like, okay, it is visceral. Oh my god, how visceral! Like, Johnny's scenes are visceral here. David Productions not holding back. Horses? Where I am going, I don't need horses. Seriously, these are some nice legs. He, how I mentioned, Joseph just adapted running away. Meanwhile, Sandman was born to run, molded by running. Seriously, he's like super Joseph. Regarding the nigger and the Okay. All day long. So yeah. So yeah. Johnny. September 25, 80, 1890. I remember this, like, when you are riding, your weight matters. That is why uh, the top jockeys in real life are small, like, and light, because then horse needs to carry less weight, and he can or she can run faster. And so Gyro decides what to take between scissors and Teddy. It's so cute. This rough man, he's cowboy, and instead of choosing practical scissors, he chose teddy bear. He has a soft side, and it was not only for the bit. Like these little things shows up later. Part 3, Muhammad Abdul reference. Diego Brando. Seriously, you cannot have the greatest JoJo part without Dio variant. So yeah, Diego will use boost. But they have not been through all of the backstories, so I think they move the less important ones, which are, or at least which are not so urgent. For example, Poco Loco. I like Poco Loco style. Seriously, Johnny is punished for being a-hole, but it is not balanced. Balance. He one unit of a-hole and he is punished like with 100 units of misery. So yes, he to give money to those guards to take away that man, and he that man wasted like a day. Let's say like that, and overnight. Okay, not nice. But then he shot his girlfriend. He cannot walk. His girlfriend leaves him. That violence. He loses being star jockey. Oh, it is even like religious music. So nice. It's like he's getting epiphany, revelation. Oh, that horse accepted him. I need to see it again. I need to see the moment again. Okay, good that horse knows what to do. Like horse accepted him. Still, like otherwise, they all run away and he cannot. He needs to like stay there, and the part 7 ends. Like it would be so anticlimactic if he couldn't participate. They are like one. He feels the horse. Oh, he is after those balls. Seriously, they're doing it. How I mentioned, the horse is running is much more difficult because like usual animators and so on are trained on uh, people or humanoids. But horse are a totally different thing. And especially at the beginning where there are so many horses. Gyro Zeppeli. Yeah, there is like air resistance. First one has much more. It takes more stamina than people directly behind him. Wind tunnel effect. First one takes the most like stamina compared to behind because of the air resistance. What the freak? It's easy way how to die, being trampled by horse. Yeah, ramming is not against the rules, but for example, using guns on the other person is. But if you're using on an environment, it is not. Is it Dio theme music? A little bit remixed. Camel is also much better for the dessert, like because of the sand. Oh no! Yeah, he would be real menace. Like at least if there was only like racing part, because camels are much more better suited for dessert than horse. At least durability. Oh, he did not attack directly, but he made smoke screens. That is why. But he was using like sonar, huh. Or I think he used like uh, smoke screen type. $1 million smile. Poco loco. I really like Poco Loco. He got late. He is better Smokey. Part 2. He overslept. So they had head start, but he is lucky to some extent because while others were fighting with each other and getting tired, he could like without people ramming in. Although air resistance. 777 lucky numbers. Makes sense. Like he has a like the ground is trampled, so really nice. Also, nobody's running, but there's problems that they have time, like more time to run, and also wind resistance, air resistance. Seriously, one moment is super epic run and fights and so on, and the other moment it's so goofy. Isn't crossing continent with 400 yards per liter impossible? They paid $550 in 2004 money and then only understand that it is impossible to cross with so demanding thing car. Also, where are they getting the gasoline for their car? Gas stations were not thing in end of 19th century. So naive. Okay. Huh? Probably Araki studied horse riding and racing. So yeah, and he integrates the techniques. And this is like faint, like to think that will be go from the left side, but in reality goes from the right side. So when tries to block. What? Diego being Dio being Dio. Seriously, there are parts which really reminds me like part 3 Dio's music, like, but it's remade, remix, so it is seriously like part 7. Yeah, again cooking. I cannot wait hearing OST on YouTube. It will be a really nice OST playlist. Dio, Dio counting. Uh, I cannot stop thinking about the word of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like Dio's voice actor has like permanent keys from the studio. He had even the time slowdown effect to some extent. It did not stop completely, but a little bit. Yeah, the sound design is really good, really good, because they are uh, wisely reusing already established things, and it so much makes sense with part 7 being like upgraded remake of part 1 to part 3, especially part 1 and part 3. The quirk would make sense if he tried to like get a pass as a horse, but overall, like it doesn't make much sense. Like, yes, he slows down on each seventh breath, and then yes, but otherwise, like, why speed up? Next. Yeah, the world is big. Oh yeah, he knows not only human but also horse feel bodies, physique. What the freak? Oh, he used his balls on the horse's cheeks. Only on JoJo. So some massage during the race. Oh, he's destroying. He's destroying bridge. Oh, come on. Oh, I was thinking if he destroys the bridge, then how the rest will get past. But turns out that's a more difficult way, but still possible. Yeah, either go through the bridge and risk getting in, or uh, down and up, and that you lose stamina and maybe even injury. Oh, they, yeah, because You need to get it from point A to point B, but the way how you are getting there is up to you. And Sandman is smart and using his advantages. Wow, 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 wow! I believe I can fly. Yeah, horses are fast, but first of all, humans are very. They are not as fast as other animals like horses or dogs, but they are much more durable at running. And it was one of the strategies in ancient times when you are outlast your opponent. Stamina. So yeah. Additionally, he is using that he is lighter to cross the gap. Yeah, he cares about his horse. Makes sense. Po- Poco loco. Poco the bum. Afro-American who in the 19th century who can afford to just lay around. It's rarity. Yeah, part 3 is Enyaba, like reference. One in 5 billion? Like 19th century, like I think the amount of people was like over 2 billion, something like that. So 1 in 5 billion is more than in that time there were people. Oh, like Destiny. Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks. He's crazy. Oh, he even gave advice. First of all, you would not know about the shortcut if he would not lead you to the shortcut. And he even like gave advice about rope. But yeah, luck is part of it. But he also helped you in that way. Third break is half hour. I really like that you need to. You can take shortcuts, but it is risk versus reward. Part 5 music reminds me. Luck, the biggest luck. That would be Johnny if the horse did not help him. 777 lucky numbers. And get and he similar to Johnny, he was dragged by horse, but he got on his own up, so he's superhuman. I like the parallels. Lucky luck. Instead of creating luck, he's moved by luck. You use. Come on, Gyro. You are throwing those balls all around. It's so wholesome, like the relationships. He even took care of his wife, so she is not bumping anywhere. Basically, she helps him mentally, like when he was scared. What if the other thing fails, and he takes her physically, like how that does not bump in things. So yeah, the parallels. The relationship is truly like wholesome. Oh, the color change. The smug Poco Loco. Oh. Oh no! Oh, smug. Oh, skating. Holy moly! It's ridiculous. He's basically skating, so, like like boarding. Yeah, he's using a dead cow's carcass as a skateboard. That's called being super lucky. Holy what? Yeah, that first of all, it was great speed, like with board, and also saved stamina. Let the horse, Poco Loco's horse, uh, could take a break. Nice legs. 3,800. Yeah. This race is hype and it is good, but what will come is even much more hyper. Oh yes, the sound effects. Yeah, he does not need to win, just be acknowledged. Yeah, it's about horsepower. Acknowledge. Like part Zeppeli was Jonathan's mentor, so Gyro is Johnny's mentor. Like, but this time Johnny really earned being mentored. It will be a five sum. Oh, basically, what Gyro is using is spin, and it is also using knowledge of human anatomy and laws of physics, and of course of some like JoJo BS as usual. Gyro makes himself lighter. He made one mistake, Gyro. September is not summer. It is fall, Johnny. September is not summer. So you are basically saying that you are becoming a man? Bittersweet. Nice music. So, basically, what can I say? My first reaction, like, I, acting, I presume I made many mistakes, such as too much talking about not related things or something like that. But or it would be nicer if there could be with sound. It would be nicer if the full screen could be without the black and out part. But yeah, I don't wish to be copyright striked. And overall, it's good. Like it's JoJo normal. Like yeah, there was tension and so on, but To be really honest, like it will get only better. And seriously, the beginning is like good, like first quarter, like Steel Ball is Steel Ball Run is over 90 chapters, like 30 until Dio's backstory. It is good. After the starting from Dio's backstory until like mid, it is great. Yeah, very good. And then second half, which is like 40 chapter, chapter 1 to chapter 30 is good, like it's 30 chapters until like chapter 45 50 it is great, and then from chapter from those chapters until the end it is like godlike and so exciting. I really hope that they will make this weekly. If they put in batches as I'm fearing, then yeah, it will be really difficult. So Netflix is Netflixing otherwise. Talking about not knowing what will happen, it makes it even more watching. So I think I will now will be spoilers. Like you are warned. Three, two, one. First of one spoiler which I was thinking is that Poco Loco is really lucky, and if I remember correctly, is Poco Loco will win because uh, Dio will be disqualified. Dio would have won if he got first place, but he will be disqualified because of being from alternative universe. Additionally, like I was thinking about Johnny's brother that due to Danny he died, and Johnny also like part 8 spoiler, but still like he afterwards he will have wife because and he will sacrifice himself. Like he was ready to sacrifice another person just to save his wife. He was a-hole even then. Like, oh, I don't care. I will steal this top secret thing and hurt people and get this sickness to trade places to have this sickness to some random person instead of my wife. Like it is less a-hole than before, but still a-hole till then. And when that some random person was his son, then he sacrificed himself. But his sacrifice even then it created other problems. Seriously, Johnny being a-hole till then basically. Even when he sacrificed himself, he is a-hole because of what he created, because he couldn't accept the destiny, because he was not a decent person. Seriously, and also he is like to some extent mass murderer. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There is some like psychopathic tendencies, and just to remembering it all. I guess just Johnny is not a good guy. Like seriously, he is not totally Jonathan, who was even too good. He's not even like Joseph, because Joseph was good at his heart. Like he was like over the top and a little bit scummy, but still, uh, I think he's the second like worst like alignment wise worst character, second evilest protagonist. Like because first one is part 9 protagonist who is an active criminal. But yeah, seriously. And additionally, what I also really was thinking, like when having flashbacks, is uh, trying not to say trying to say Sandman instead of Soundman. I need to be careful, and I constantly try to be careful not saying Soundman. Additionally, like what I was thinking, like I was also like breaking, like I'm reacting in real time that I am seeing something and then knowing the future and just like thinking how these things are established very early on. Poor Diego. And seriously, like Lucy is the strongest non-stand, no special technique like spin user in JoJoverse. Hayato is second one, but Lucy is the strongest. And really, like backstory, I really loved how the backstory like still saved Lucy from not in marriage or something like that. They had problems with money or something like that, and they still saved her, like by marrying her. As far as I know, they're really good relationships, wholesome relationships, and if I remember correctly, for Lucy, like Mr. Steele is like grandfather, like, and she really loves him, like maybe not as a man, but as a parent figure, and was ready to risk even her life for him. And seriously, like so nice, and really, like Lucy Steele is she weaponized chauvinism. She weaponized that women are seen as weak and so on. And yeah, oh, this girl, what she can do? Bam, dead. There were multiple times when that happened. Yeah, that reminds me. So So I will get only much more hyped. And also, there were no openings, there were no ending. I think the credits were like the opening song, but I really love the fan made opening, which is like Holy Steel, something like that. Just look up. Okay, with that, thank you for watching. Until the next time.